Welcome back. You're watching NewsX with me, Riya Dwivedi. Now let's start with the top story of the hour. A major row has erupted amid the hike in LPG prices across the nation after Congress claimed that the central government is a government of inflation. The BJP is saying that every time there is a small revision in LPG prices, the opposition cries foul. What they conveniently ignore is that Indian households continue to get cooking gas at among the lowest prices in the world. BJP's Amit Malviya stated, and I quote, "Today, a PM Ujjwala Yojana beneficiary pays an effective rupees 642 for a 14.2 kg cylinder, while the actual international cost of supplying that cylinder has crossed rupees 1600. Even a regular consumer pays rupees 942, nearly 700 rupees below the market linked cost. Compare this with our neighbors, Pakistan, which is rupees 1046 rupees, Nepal, which is Nepalese 1207 rupees, Bangladesh is rupees 1225, there's Sri Lanka with 1241, and in developed economies like United States, it is 1755 rupees, Australia with 1765, Canada with 2411. The reality is simple. Global LPG prices have surged by nearly 46% since February because of the disruptions in West Asia and the Strait of Hormuz. India imports a large share of its LPG, yet the government has shielded consumers from the full impact of these increases. The under-recovery on domestic LPG has risen to nearly 60,000 crore rupees, with public sector oil companies and the government absorbing the burden instead of passing it on to households. Ujjwala beneficiaries continue to receive rupees 300 per cylinder directly into their bank accounts, benefiting more than 10.58 crore families. Despite unprecedented volatility in global energy markets, India ensured uninterrupted LPG supplies, prevented shortages, expanded domestic production, diversified imports and kept prices affordable. The facts are clear. This is what Amit Malviya has stated. Point number one is Ujjwala consumers receive LPG at nearly 60% below the international price. Point number two is regular consumers receive LPG at about 45% below the international price. Indian households pay less for cooking gas than households in neighboring countries and far less than consumers in advanced economies. That was the post that was made by Amit Malviya. Now joining me on the telecast is my colleague Arzu Seth. Arzu, in terms of these developments that are taking place, in terms of the LPG price hike that we have seen, obviously Congress has slammed the government in terms of inflation and how the common man is feeling the pinch. Now Amit Malviya has also put out a post, which is a quite lengthy post, talking about how the prices in India are still lesser in comparison to other countries, and the impact is still being, the people are still being shielded as per his statement by the government. So what exactly are you getting to know?
Well, yes, today the prices of the LPG household cylinders have been revised, and it comes in effect from today, and there is a hike of 29 rupees, and which led to the prices of household LPG cylinders to 942. So in Delhi, the people have to pay 942. Earlier, it was 930. So after this hike, there has been a criticism that the Congress has made of the government, and have blamed the government over the cylinder price hike, and said that the Modi government is the government of inflation. At the same time, the ministry, petroleum ministry, have shared the data, and after this price hike, there has been a data that has been shared, in which the ministry said that the Indian household continues to pay significantly less for cooking gas than consumers in the neighboring countries and several advanced economies. And after this, quoting that data, Amit Malviya in fact has posted a tweet on X saying that every time there is a small revision in the LPG price, the opposition cries foul. And what they conveniently ignore is that the Indian household continue to get the cooking gas at among the lowest price in the world. In fact also mentioned about the PM Ujjwala Yojana. Beneficiaries pays an effective of rupees 642 for 14.2 kg cylinders, means that that's the household cylinder, while the actual international cost of supplying that cylinder has crossed 1600, and even a regular consumers pay 942, nearly 700 below the market linked cost. So lot more the tweet also include the comparison with the other neighboring countries, with the Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, and among those India's LPG price remains the lowest in those, with the neighboring countries. So this is what the Amit Malviya has mentioned in the post that he has made on X, slamming the opposition and attacking
All
the
right,
opposition.
Arzu.